thank you, judges, and everybody else that's here tonight. Well, hello, everybody. Let me start off by saying I had no intention to pitch on Friday evening, so it's actually kind of a miracle that I'm standing up here in front of all these faces right now. My name's Adam, and I live in Central Phoenix. I like to use public transportation. I like to ride my bike. So I've experimented a lot with a lot of the apps that are available right now for the Phoenix Light Rail specifically. Tried a handful of them, and I've been severely disappointed. I wanted to fix that. So the first thing we did was we went to the streets. We talked to people at the light rail stations. We talked to people on Twitter, on other social media outlets, to see if they had the same sort of feelings as I did, and came back that they did. Very happy to hear that. A lot of people are very frustrated with what's available out there right now for Phoenix. So we wanted to fix that. Talking to everybody, we came up with 3 main frustrations that a lot of people had. The first one is that people agreed. They thought that the apps sucked and they weren't very usable. They had nothing but bad things to say about it. Yeah, go ahead, read. You'll see a lot of people are very open about what they want to say. These are real tweets from real people. We didn't have to dig to find these. Simple searches. Frustration number 2. Barely missing the train. All the people that have seen a train pull away as they were walking up had a very specific time and story to talk about that, and it left them with a horrible impression. They hate that feeling. They do not want to sit there in Phoenix heat, 120 degrees, for another 20 minutes. A lot of these people, curse words were abbreviated, but people were very upset about a lot of these. The third was avoiding creepers while they were waiting. This is actually a pretty serious issue. 40% of the people that actually were riding these trains are students. Females particularly riding at night or alone, they have people asking for the numbers, they just felt uncomfortable, and we wanted to minimize the amount of time that they actually spend on the station itself with these types of situations. So what was our solution? We wanted to create an app that was easy to use, very user-friendly, attractive, and the real solution here is that you would be able to tell exactly where your train is or how long you have until that train comes. This is our prototype. This is what it looks like. First thing when you open the app, we remove the human element. That's about as intuitive as you can get. When you open it, tells you the nearest eastbound train and how long you have until it arrives. It'll also tell you the nearest westbound train. If you don't know where that station is, which it highlights there below, you can tap the button and it'll actually give you GPS tracking and it'll show you how to get to that location. We'd like to show you just how intuitive it is. We have a working prototype. Al, if you'd like to pull that up, click Find My Train. Finds your information. Give it just 1 second, and there you go. Westbound, eastbound. Particularly for myself, I know a lot of the people we talk to, they tend to want to time when they're arriving. 2 minutes and 51 seconds until the next westbound train. That's the way I'm going home. I'm not going to make it to that train. I'm going to instead hang out for another 20 minutes, finish my beer at the bar, enjoy the conversations with my friends, whether I could be working on a homework assignment, if I'm a student, at work, hanging out at friends at their apartment. All right, move on. How much will this cost? It's literally, we were planning on introducing it for the price of 1 train ticket. Most of these people that purchase these apps, they have admitted, that they've paid for these apps before, but they were not happy. These people ride the train 3, 4, 5 times a week for a solid year. 1 ticket to them is a very negligible cost, and they have no problem paying that. 15 million riders just in Phoenix alone. Phoenix has a fairly small light rail. So the next step for us would be to actually release the app, validate it, continue to get more validation. We've had great feedback from everybody that we've showed the prototypes to and actually reached out to. We'd like to expand this to buses. Buses in particular, they're not as frequent as the light rail. When people miss the bus or when they know they're going to be late, that's valuable information that if they're going to miss a plane flight or be late to work. And then we would like to release that for other cities as well. There's a lot of cities out there that have similar transportation models, Houston, Portland, Denver. Very simple, expandable platform that can be easily implemented in other cities with given information. So that's it. I mean, that's a summary of Find My Train. You can sign up for updates online. We have the address up there, Facebook and Twitter. So,
That's good. Yeah, you fucking killed it. Good question.